Hello, 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 hello. Man, we are going so fast in this class. I can't believe that we are almost done. And that means you'll be leaving me. But the good thing is that you will be leaving me knowing a lot more about interpersonal communication and the many facets that help people to be better communicators. That is the exciting part. And I really hope that over the last 10 weeks or the last 10 lessons that you have found something beneficial to you and informational to you. That's really the goal, other than taking tests and completing assignments. I really hope that you have learned something. And for those of you who have experienced some of my comments on how to help you to be a better writer, know that I'm doing that in love because I want you to be successful. And I don't want you to come out of my class and go into another class and not be able to write at a certain level of efficiency. So even though this is an interpersonal communication, it's important for me to share with you some of the ways to improve your written communication as well. So we're talking about power, not the show that comes on cable television. We're talking about passive, assertive, and aggressive communication styles. And there are some power differentials, that come into play as it relates to communicating and communications between two individuals. And so I hope that there will be some things that you will learn on how people use power in the way in which they communicate verbally and non-verbally. People use the space in between them and another person as a means to show power over. I give you an example. I don't know if any of you watched any of the debates between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. And when he was walking around her and hovering over her as she was responding to the questions posed to her in the debate, he was using space as a means to intimidate and to utilize a power structure over her. And while, it may not have been intentional, it could have been intentional, but that is a prime example of how people use power to manipulate, dominate, to have control over, to lead in a positive way individuals, and to use and assert that power, particularly for this course in interpersonal or one-on-one communication. So I believe we're in chapter 10. You do not have a written assignment for this particular lesson. It is a quiz. So I do wish you well on that. I know you will have no problems. You will have no problems completing that assignment. And then we will move into the next assignment, which is the end. I think was it the Jacksons? Or was it just Michael Jackson? No, it was the Jacksons. Is this the end? Not quite yet. We have one more lesson. All right, chapter 10, quiz, power, interpersonal communications, the intersectionality of those two things. We'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.